Chapter 1. Why Wealth? 1. An understanding of our world will tell us why. Is it vanity? Is it greed? No. We seek wealth because we live in a transactional world. From the moment you are born into a hospital bed to the moment you are laid in a grave, the world presents you with a bill. Every basic human requirement, clean water, nutritious food, a safe roof, and reliable health care carries a price tag. These are not a one-time costs. They are lifetime transactions. If you do not have the financial resources to cover these transactions, you are forced to pay with the only other currency you have, your time. When a person cannot afford a tool that saves them 5 hours of labor, they must give those 5 hours of their life away. Wealth is essentially a stored time. It allows you to buy back your hours so you can spend them on what truly matters: family, faith, and legacy. To be poor is to be in a constant state of trading your life for survival. To be wealthy is to use your resources to protect your life's purpose. 2. The high cost of being a human. There is a version of you that exists in the mind of God, a version that is a leader, a giver, a builder, and a person of global impact. But here is the reality. Purpose is expensive. To become that version of yourself, you must invest in your own development. The books that expand your mind, the courses that sharpen your skills, and the environments that challenge your spirit all require a financial investment. Think of a visionary who wants to solve a global crisis, but cannot afford the research or the travel required to implement the solution. That vision becomes a source of internal agony. Many people walk around with our frustrated greatness because their bank accounts cannot support their assignments. We do not pursue wealth for the sake of luxury. We pursue it so that our potential is not strangled by our poverty. You owe it to your destiny to have the wherewithal to say yes to the tasks God sets before you. 3. Free will. We often speak of soccer free will, but true freedom of choice is a luxury of the wealthy. If you have 2 paths for your future, but you can only afford the one that is ours cheap, now you haven't made a choice. You have succumbed to each year's financially repressed will. Wealth provides the platform for true choice. It allows you to move your family out of a dangerous neighborhood. It allows you to support a cause without checking your balance. A control-driven world. We are created in the image of God as Shrindra subduers of the earth. However, you cannot subdue an environment that is currently subduing you through debt and lack. In every society, you are either in control or under control. Control over your time, your health, and your legacy must be secured. When you master money, you stop being a victim of global economic shifts and start becoming an architect of your own reality. Money is the slave that buys your freedom. Transactional world. Why do we seek wealth? Free will is not really free. Here is one of my favorite arguments in this whole course, and I want you to really think about it. We talk about free will all the time, the ability to make choices. Philosophers, theologians, everyone agrees on free will is what separates a human being from an animal. To take away your ability to choose is to take away your humanity. But here's the question nobody is asking. Can you actually exercise free will without money? Imagine 2 paths in front of you, 2 career options, 2 locations to live, 2 kinds of life. Now, if you can only afford one of them, you did not really choose. You were forced. You were financially trapped into one option while the other option looked at you from a distance and laughed. That is what financial poverty does to a man. It does not just take food off his table. It takes his choices. It reduces him from a human being with free will to an object that simply reacts to whatever life throws at him. And that is the most painful form of poverty. Financial freedom is not luxury. Financial freedom is the restoration of your God-given right to choose. Control is the game. And finally, this world is a control game, whether you like it or not, whether you are spiritual or not, whether you accept it or reject it, the world is operating on a system of control. And dominion, the very first mandate God gave to man in Genesis, means control. Be fruitful, multiply, replenish, subdue, have dominion. God was saying, have something, multiply it, and use it to take control of your environment. That was always the plan. The reason so many believers are living beneath their potential is because they have spiritualized poverty. They have made suffering seem holy. But God never told you to be controlled by your circumstances. He told you to subdue them. And money, as uncomfortable as some people are with this truth, is one of the greatest tools of control in this world. It answers all things. Scripture said it, not me. Ecclesiastes 10:19 says money answers all things. so we must take money seriously. In summary, wealth matters because the world is transactional. Your purpose has a financial requirement. Your freedom to choose depends on your financial capacity. And control, godly dominion, requires resources. You are not here to be mastered by money. You are here to master it, and that journey begins today. In our next session, we are going to go deeper into how money actually works, not just in your pocket, but in your mind and in your soul. Because wealth is not just a financial problem, it is a psychological one. And until you understand that, your wallet will always betray your ambitions. Let us pray and take a short break.